Hi there folks, this is Carroll here, alias the Warrior Unknown, if you've watched any of my videos on YouTube. Now today I'm going to start to teach you the tune of the 12-bar blues song called Bag's Groove by Milt Jackson, the vibraphone player. It's quite an old tune, it's a 12-bar blues, but it's a great way to start out learning how to play the blues, folks. So in this first part I'm going to teach you how to get used to the chord progression and get a steady rhythm so that you can build a solid foundation in this first part, because we'll learn the melody in the second part, but first we want to get a really solid foundation, good evenness between our hands and really steady rhythm, because most of the problems that you get when you try and improvise on a blues or jazz or anything, it doesn't come from because you don't know what notes to play. It comes usually from lack of coordination and your rhythm's sloppy, so therefore you sort of get an idea in your mind, but your fingers won't do what your mind's telling them to do. So what you have to do is train your hands to be really accurate, folks, and then when you start to improvise you'll find it a lot easier to do. So that's what we're going to train ourselves to do in this part one of the 12-bar blues for Bag's Groove, folks. So this is my right hand, this is middle C. Now, and this is my left hand, this is F low down in the bass. Now our first chord is going to be F7 for 4 beats, and we're just going to play the notes of the chord in an arpeggio. So the first bar is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, like so, and the notes are F, A, C, E flat. So that's your first bar. Then you change and you do exactly the same in the second bar, but on B flat 7 in root position. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, or B flat, D, F, A flat, and then you're back for your third and your fourth bar. You just do a repeat on F7, so you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the sixth bar, fifth and sixth bar, you're back to B flat 7, so you're just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 7th and 8th bar back to F7 in root, 1, 2, 3, 4, F, A, C, E flat, and then you go up to C7 for one bar. So you're going to go C, E, G, B flat. So you're going to do that for one bar, 1, like so, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Just one time, and then we drop down back to B flat 7 again for bar 10. That was your 9th bar, that's C7 by the way, sorry. And then you drop down to B flat 7 for your 10th and do just one time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and then your 11th bar on F7 one time, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 12th bar we go right down the bottom here to C7 in root, and we just do the 12th bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're back to F7 again, folks. Now in our right hand it's the same progression, but we're just going to use a slightly different shape. For the first bar we're going to use F7 in second inversion, so we're going to go C, E flat, F, A, so we do that once like that, okay. Then we change to B flat 7 in first inversion, just to check that, yes. D, F, A flat, B flat, that's one time, and then we go back to F7 again in second inversion for bars 3 and 4, so we go C, E flat, F, A, 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. Then we're to bars 5 and 6 on B flat 7 in first inversion. D, F, A flat, B flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we go back to F again in the second inversion. 1, 8 bars 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, C, E flat, F, A, and then we're going to go up to C7 in first inversion for 1 bar. So we're going to go E, G, B flat, C. So you got that there, folks. You see that shape there for 1 bar. Then drop down to B flat for 1 bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then F7 for 1 bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we go bar 12, C7 in root position. C, E, G, B flat, and then we're back to F7 in second inversion for the second chorus. So I'm going to play through this. I've got the metronome set to really slow. I've got it set to 40 beats, crotchet beats per minute, so you can follow either hand, learn them separately, and then put them together until you get it really smooth, folks. And it's a great exercise for getting you used to playing the blues, giving you a solid foundation. So let's go for it. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. 5, 2, 3, 4. 6, 2, 3, 4. 7, 2, 3, 4. 8, 2, 3, 4. 9, 2, 3, 4. 10, 2, 3, 4. 11, 2, 3, 4. 12, 2, 3, 4. Well, anyway there, folks, I just ended on root position there, but I stopped that. But that's the kind of pattern you want to practice, so you can go through that as many times as you have to. You might have to practice it for a whole week to get really good at it. Just something simple like that. It might appear simple, but to get it really rock solid, you have to really practice it until you get it, till it becomes automatic, folks. And then in the next part, in part 2, I'm going to add the melody to that in the right hand, so you'll be ready to play the melody and you won't struggle with it. So until the next part, if you've got any comments or requests or questions, just leave them below the video and I'll do my very best to answer. This is Carroll saying have a nice day, and I'll catch you in part 2 of this video. Over and out, folks.